Hey everyone, and welcome to another video where I'll be playing Blue Ray Madness in Premodern against my friend Lester. I'm not sure what he's playing on. I have won the die roll. This hand isn't super interactive, but you have the keycard of Wild Mongrel, and that with Arrogant Wurm is usually a pretty quick clock, so I'm going to keep this. Alright, I'll lead with an island. See if I can figure out what my opponent is playing. Ancient Tomb into Mind Stone. So that could be mud is what I think most likely. Alright, so getting a Circular Logic is real good because that will allow us to interact cheaply. I can probably play a Wild Mongrel next turn and then have Circular Logic up. Or the other option is just not playing anything else and leaving Arrogant Wurm / Circular Logic up. Okay, Thran Dynamo, so they have 4 additional mana right now. So they have a lot of mana. Okay, Masticore. Okay. Okay, Rushing River is a good draw. Yeah, I'm going to attack here because I don't think it's reasonable for him to block. Okay. Now, gotta think what I want to do. It's possible that like Rushing River, Thran Dynamo, and Masticore is a pretty good tempo play, but I feel like I want to do that once I have like an Arrogant Wurm in play. So then the option it could be play Arrogant Wurm just for an extra damage. I think I might potentially want to counter something, so I will discard this. I guess the option of keeping the Brave Revelation is if I needed it to pump my Wild Mongrel or if I draw a Frantic Search later. Yeah, I think I'll be able to do it later, so I think 2 is just fine. I'm going to play another Wild Mongrel. The reason is because if I just have... I guess if I had Arrogant Wurm, then I would need to Rushing River the Masticore, but if I just have Arrogant Wurm and I'm not playing the Rushing River, then he's just going to be able to regenerate and block. He's discarding a port. I guess at this point, if he has 2 mana up, he's going to be blocking a Wild Mongrel either way, but... Thran Dynamo I'm okay with. This might be a turn where he uses more of his mana. Okay, so I'm going to want... Because if he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. I don't know if I ever get to the point where I worry about him shooting down my mongrels, but so at the end of this turn he has 7 mana, so he's probably... Alright, well, I'm just gonna pass. Make him discard another card. He's probably gonna make me discard a card or 2 by using the Masticore's ability on a Wild Mongrel. I'm not gonna attack. Okay, first one's fine. Second one I will discard Ray Revelation. You might be willing to take 2 damage to make me discard a card, which I think makes sense. I'll discard the Merfolk Looter. So the question is here. Yeah, I guess I have the option to bounce away he's tapped out, but I guess I'm willing to make him discard more cards. This is a point where I want to bounce the Masticore. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, so that's 5 activations. Kind of an awkward spot for me. Because if I'm... I guess... If I'm casting this, am I using a kicker to bounce a dynamo as well? Because if he just casts the Massacre next turn, he'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I'm not going to be able to circular logic it. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Probably going to lose a Wild Mongrel. And... Okay. Yep, I'll let that one go. Okay, so he has 2 more activations. So do I want to discard my hand? I think I'm kind of forced to. This is not a good spot for me. Yeah, I feel like I definitely could have done things different this game. Alright, I'll discard my last card. I'll show off the color scheme of Wild Mongrel. Okay, so okay, I'll go in. So the question is, so he'll have 4 mana next turn to play the Masticore, 4 mana to activate. Is it better to put another Wild Mongrel in play? Because I'm going to. So the reason is if he uses both the abilities, it kills one, yeah. Then it's the same as me discarding it, and it makes him take 2 damage. I guess maybe he'd play a little different if I had open mana, but looks like he's gonna play a Masticore with regeneration mana up. Card I need most right now, I think, is Deep Analysis. Or Wonder. Wonder would be very good. Okay, there's a Masticore. I guess the other thing is like, yeah, I guess he's still able to keep this thing around forever. He's pretty easily gonna remove my Wild Mongrels. So here, I mean, he's going to block. Yeah, I have to pass. I mean, okay. So I have 2 discards. He's just gonna end a turn. He has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So still the 5 shots. Yeah, because if I play a Wild Mongrel here, he'll shoot 1 3 times and 1 twice. And then he'd untap and kill my stuff. But if I don't do anything, I'm still gonna lose my stuff, I feel like. Yeah, I don't. There's not much I can do here. Hmm. Okay, so I guess I'll let this one die. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it makes a difference. Because it makes him take 2 damage. Yeah. Now it's just gonna die in his turn. Yeah, I can't think of anything really I can draw at this point. But we'll play it out. We'll see if something's in the deck that we can do. All right. So there's a few more turns to this, and then I'll be dead. But Karn. So that's pretty quick. It might just die the next turn. All right. All right. 4, 4. All right, I'm dead now. I'm dead. All right, I will take the play. Yeah, this hand's fine. I would like a piece of interaction, but now the other question is whether I want to play Basking Rootwalla right away, or is it better to save it? I think I'm gonna play it right away. I think there's enough reasons, like cards like Sphere of Resistance or whatnot, that make it awkward, that it's just better to have a creature in play. Okay, so Dust Bowl is the first card. Alright, so definitely gonna attack. I'm not gonna pump, so I could play Wild Mongrel, or I could play Merfolk Looter, or I could play Aquamoeba. It's either between Wild Mongrel and Merfolk Looter. It's whether I want to be more aggressive, and I think I do. Okay, so his draw is a little bit slow, so that's something that maybe I'm trying to think of that Like if he doesn't have any of like the Ancient Tomb type cards, I'm trying to think what does that mean that's in his hand. I'm not sure. And then the other option is like, is this a point where we play Merfolk Looter and bluff a counterspell? Or just play. We could just slam. I'm gonna madness out the Arrogant Wurm right now for maximum damage. I will say the Rave of Revelation again. Okay, so now at this point, it's kind of like I just want to be reactive if I can. I mean, the cards in my hand don't really allow me to do that, but I definitely have a good board presence and good clock in play. All right, so here's a City of Traitors. He's got 5 mana. What am I most afraid of? Masticore. All right. If I mean, he still could play a Masticore, so a Tangle Wire. Yeah, that's not so bad. I can be tapping my mana and then still definitely attacking with the Arrogant Wurm and probably just the Wild Mongrel as well. Question is like, would I rather um, leave up something like an island or a Yavimaya Coast? I don't need Yavimaya Coast because I draw Basking Rootwalla. I can just discard the Wild Mongrel. The only card would be Circular Logic, I think. I guess another land and I'd be able to play another spell. The question is whether I tap the Wild Mongrel or a land. If I tap the island, then I'm attacking for 6. I'm going to tap the island. Okay. I'm going to assume this Wild Mongrel is going to be able to get in later, so I will play an island. I guess there's always some consideration of like if I should be keeping lands like islands in my hand because of Wild Mongrel, but I think with Tangle Wire in play, I think I want to put more permanents on the board. Alright, so right now, opponent has access to 6 mana right here. They have 5 mana via Mishra's Helix. Masticore, okay. So this Masticore might be shooting down. Okay. Well, that's fine. I guess he has regeneration mana, but if he were to, well, I guess he is going to shoot down the Basking Rootwalla. Okay. He's dead. I don't think I can attack here because I would. I mean, at best, I could deal 6 damage with the Wild Mongrel. Um, I don't think that's going to be enough, so I'm going to tap down the creatures. Okay. I'm going to play An Aquamoeba. And I think I just have to pass the turn. I'm just looking to, I guess, the tap with this Aquamoeba. Tap it to the Tangle Wire. I don't think it's going to do very much. Unlikely it's ever going to be able to get any damage. Yeah, I feel like we really need like an intuition to put a wonder in the graveyard. Otherwise, kind of in a tough spot. Massacre does a lot of work against us. First scroll. He's got. Okay. He's got 2 cards in hand, so the question is if he's activating Curse Scroll, like on something like Wild Mongrel. Do I want to take like the 50-50? Or do I need to discard something right away? Because even if he did use Curse Scroll and Wild Mongrel, I discard Ray of Revelation, he'd still have another activation, but then I could discard Basking Rootwalla, which would actually be kind of cute to put that into play, because then he would only have 1 mana up. Then I might be able to be attacking for some damage. Because there's no reason for him to do it now. Question is, do I want to put a Basking Rootwalla into play at the end of the turn to tap it or make him spend 2 mana? I don't think I do. I think he would just use the City of Traitors to shoot it. At this point I could, and I would get the extra toughness on the power and toughness on the Wild Mongrel. Problem is he still has regeneration mana up. And I would be, yeah, I think I just. So I'm gonna so I'm tapping 2. Tap this Aquamoeba. I think I tap an island. Because if I drew something like Wonder or Intuition, then I could attack. Like this spot. Can't attack because he has regeneration mana up, so I'll pass. Do I want a chance? This is interesting. I think I'll take the coin flip here. I might lose this. But it's kind of like if I put the Basking Rootwalla or discard the Ray of Revelation and then he uses the City of Traitors to deal 2 damage. Then I'm kind of forced to play discard the Basking Rootwalla or the island or the Merfolk Looter. But then he can just shoot down the Rootwalla or whatnot. Alright, so it's like I won that coin flip. He named Smokestack. Or no, he named Tangle Wire and reveals Smokestack. Another Tangle Wire. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. I guess I should have played the island. I'm regretting not playing that. Okay. Oh, he discarded the Tangle Wire. That's good, I guess. He's prioritizing having a Smokestack more than a Tangle Wire, which I don't know. I think I'm more afraid of Tangle Wire because I feel like if I'm gonna win, it's gonna be the next few turns. Voltaic Key. I guess let's go with Curse Scroll. He has 1, 3, 7 mana, so that's enough for an untap of a Curse Scroll. Or he can use Curse Scroll twice. But then he doesn't have regeneration mana, so. Alright. At this spot, I don't think I'm attacking with. Well, I'm trying to think of a spot where I'm using all my mana. I'm gonna tap an island. I mean, I think it's very unlikely that I attack with the Aquamoeba this turn, but there might be a spot where. I mean, I guess it's probably only another point of damage. Because here, if I just attack with everything, I deal 5. Well, no, not necessarily because of the Curse Scroll. But he can't. There's no way he's blocking. Like, if he blocks the Aquamoeba and then kills the Arrogant Wurm with the Curse Scroll, but then I can deal 7. Hmm. And he can't. He kind of like has to block the Aquamoeba because if he blocks this, I'd be able to. And he's using this twice, Curse Scroll twice. I'm gonna try this. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I think I'm pretty much giving up a creature for some damage. Okay. So I could just say, okay, fine, take 5. But then the problem is then he has mana to shoot down the Arrogant Wurm. But if he does it before combat, then I can pump up the Wild Mongrel. So the question is, do I want are 2 cards worth him spending 2 mana? I think I could just use. I think it is at this point because that just makes it so he can't kill my Arrogant Wurm this turn. Okay, so he's using that. All right. Because if he's willing to lose his Massacre, oh, he's untapped Thran Dynamo. Okay, I didn't think of that. He'll have 6 mana, so he'll be able to shoot twice and regenerate. So I'll just have to discard another card. Hmm. Okay, so from this point, I would be okay as if he doesn't regenerate, I think. Oh, oh. I was not expecting that. Interesting. Um, well, I guess this, yeah, I think I just have to pass because if I play either of these threats, he has a curse scroll he could use twice. Interesting. All right, so he didn't use the curse scroll on his upkeep before he drew. So he's 4 mana. Is he playing the smokestack? I guess it's hard for me to play any threats with a curse scroll he can use twice a turn. So here's a Thran Dynamo. Okay. So if he is going to use this twice, I'm going to discard a Basking Rootwalla into play just so I can deal 3 damage. Okay. Yeah, it still seems like kind of a tough spot for me. Yes. Okay. This was not a good time to draw Deep Analysis. I guess I think I'd rather deal the damage now and cast Deep Analysis later. So if I didn't use the activation, then it would, and I could like play the Merfolk Looter, then he's going to need to. I guess I'm going to try that. Because then he can kill one but not both. Okay, so he drew his card. Yeah, there's not that many cards I feel like I can do much with. And I don't even have like a second green if I guess even like drawing like Arrogant Wurm is not good because he has the curse scroll he can use twice. Okay, so there's a smokestack. So I need to kind of try and find a way to finish the game. Okay, so I will use this ability. Ancient Tomb is the last card in his hand. So is he going to shoot down the Rootwalla or shoot down the Looter? I think you shoot down the Looter. Oh, he's shooting down the Rootwalla. Okay. Okay. Now I do want to draw Arrogant Wurm. Okay, don't have to sacrifice anything for a smokestack right now. There's another Merfolk Looter. So the thing with Deep Analysis is I could use its front half now. Or I could draw, I think I need to draw with the Looter. Ooh. I will discard. Deep Analysis. Flash it back. Oh, maybe I should have targeted him so he couldn't use his Curse Scroll necessarily. I'll play a forest. There's not anything that great that I can get with Intuition, I don't think. I don't have a Roar of the Worm, I don't think, in my deck. Okay, so the smokestack trigger going on the stack so it'll get a counter. He won't have to sacrifice anything this turn. I think he's using the Curse Scroll. Okay. Yep. I feel like Wild Mongrel might be the only card. Or maybe just get more Deep Analysis. Okay, so he played a Crystal Vein. So we do know that the last card is still Ancient Tomb. I'll cast Intuition. Alright. Let's see if we have a plan. I think I just get Deep Analysis, and I either could get Wild Mongrel, Wonder, or Rushing River. Or Intuition. What if I got into... Yeah, I'm going to try that. I mean, I'm guessing he gives me... Maybe he gives me Deep Analysis? I don't know what he gives me here. But this way I could like stack a bunch of cards. Get a bunch of cards so he can't Curse Scroll my Wild Mongrel. And then maybe kill him. Okay, so I have a deep analysis. Oh, I forgot about Dust Bowl. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah, he might be ticking this thing up to 2. Uh, 2. I want to. Yeah, that makes it tough. Like, I can't flash back and play this other deep analysis. I flash it back. Hope to draw a Wild Mongrel. Okay. See if we can do this. So he's going to untap. I'm going to discard the Merfolk Looter. I'm not going to discard the Deep Analysis because if he doesn't, I might want to actually cast it. So okay. We do have a Circular Logic with 13 cards in the graveyard, so this we might be in an okay spot. See if he puts another counter on here. I'm hoping he doesn't. I think he will though. Oh, he did not. Okay, so well, he might use the Dust Bowl too. So I'll just wait to see if he is casting a spell. Fellwar Stone, I'm fine with. Don't think that changes anything. Okay. Maybe I needed to counter that, did he? Because now does he still have 7 mana? Maybe if I countered that, he wouldn't have been able to use... Okay, so this... I will discard... I think I discard Circular Logic. Because I think the game just comes on this next turn. So I'm going to have to discard... This will be 3, 4, 5. I'll have to discard my whole hand. I think so I don't think it matters. I'll be able to draw 1 for the turn, 3 cards, so I'll be able to attack for 5. So I need to draw... I don't think I have another deep analysis. I don't know if I can draw anything. Then maybe I should... Huh. Okay, so I have to discard Yavimaya Coast. And then the deep analysis. All right. I'm trying Arrogant Wurm. Ooh, Centaur Garden. That was a card that I needed. All right. I think that's exactly what I needed. Uh, wow. That was very good. All right. Well, sometimes you get lucky. All right. So 7/7 white Wild Mongrel gets in there for the last points of damage. That was very lucky. All right. So now we get to sideboard. So these naturalizes are definitely coming in. I think I want something like these Gilded Drakes for the Masticores. And then the other card that could be okay is Stifle. This Ray of Revelation is coming out for sure. These Dazes are not particularly impressive. I mean, I think they're like, you might be able to get them on the first few turns, but they're just really bad at any other point in the game. Do we want the Wonder? I mean, he might have Tormod's Crypt too. That's the thing. I mean, he probably has Tormod's Crypt. So I don't know if it's like this is like a good strategy of like be less counter heavy. I guess the what relies on my graveyard. Yeah, I think I'll take out the Wonder. I don't want to get caught against. He doesn't have that many creatures, and hopefully I can either answer them. So the question is Stifle. So Stifle. What card would? Yeah, I don't think it does enough. I'm thinking like Tormod's Crypt, Powder Keg, one Massacre activation. Like I can see certain spots where it could win the game if he has like a Mishra's Helix to tap stuff, but that seems so narrow. I can't think of any spots where it's just really good value. I think I'll do it like this. I can't keep this hand. Can keep this one. It doesn't have any green mana. I think I have 2 draws. Better than. Mulliganing is like kind of painful with this deck because I feel like it just needs all its cards to win. I'm gonna keep this. I might regret it. Um, Can you put this circular logic on the bottom? Because I feel like I'm probably gonna slip up and have to rushing river stuff multiple times. I don't know, that could be wrong. Like if I draw the forest right away, then the circular logic might get a little bit better, but okay. Okay, so it looks like he's just going to tap my land during my turn. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'll play that. If I would have drawn a forest, then I still would have played the island, because that way, if he does just try and tab me on the next turn, then I for sure be able to play a Wild Mongrel. Mindstone. Looks like he's gonna tap my island. Okay. I'll draw a land and an Aquamoeba. Okay. Is it better to put Rootwalla into play at the end of turn or attack with this and deal 3? I do not know. The Karn, Mishra's Helix. Maybe he's worried about Daze now. A smokestack. Okay. I'm going to, because if I draw green, I'm going to want to cast Wild Mongrel, so I'm going to just discard it to the Aquamoeba to deal 2 extra points instead of basically 1 extra point. Ooh, that's a good reason. I think I'm going to do this now. Alright. 1. What is the other card I want to discard? Maybe I can get by just 1 Rushing River? Or maybe they're just a Circular Logic. I think I'm going to discard the Circular Logic. 1, 2, 3. Do not want to cast. Okay, I was to say, do not want to cast the Circular Logic on my Basking Rootwalla. And now, I guess, if he's ever just porting me, I might just sink the mana into Basking Rootwalla. I guess he has Dust Bowl too, so he might just be blowing up that land. Do not want to see a Mastercore here. Because he has 2 activations with it only, so that's not the worst. There's a Karn. That's actually pretty good, I think. Because then my Rushing River is like just really efficient, just bouncing like Smokestack and Karn. It's still Dust Bowl me. Choose not to. I don't know if I bounce this, if I don't have to sack anything. I guess I'm gonna find out. I guess I can sack this Yavimaya Coast because he always has the option to do that anyways. I'm going to, because I think he's gonna do it soon anyways. Here. I think I might still have to sacrifice something, but we'll see. We'll tap my other land. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Okay. I do have to sacrifice a permanent. Okay, I think I need to keep a land. So either Aquamoeba or Basking Rootwalla. Here, or the Rootwalla. Okay, so I don't think I'm willing to trade here. I'm gonna have to wait 2 more turns to basically do this again. Because if this did not work out the way I wanted it to. I was thinking I was gonna be able to crash it for like 5 damage there. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he can't play Smokestack and Karn. So my options are here is like play the Wild Mongrel right now because I know he has the Rishadan Port and I might not be able to play it for a while later because then I'll always be able to naturalize something like when he's trying to tap it. But then he's going to be making stuff into creatures. I think I'm still going to do it. I guess I could have waited. I guess because this guy. Yeah, I don't know if he's willing to trade a Mind Stone for a card in my hand. So I think what I'm going to do is he's going to play something. I'm going to pass a turn. I'm going to pass with open mana. Oh, that changes things. That does not make it easy. I was to say my plan was to basically wait a turn and a half, and then at the end of his next turn bounce his Karn and like his Smokestack or whatever. But this makes it a lot more difficult. Okay, he has no cards, but he has 2 Mind Stones, so... I think I need to naturalize the Karn here. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pass the turn. So he has access to a good amount of mana. I'm assuming he's gonna sack a Mind Stone to keep around the Master Core. Okay. Does put a counter on the Smokestack. Discards a Crystal Vein. Oh, he misordered those. Hopefully that doesn't impact things. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this Temporal Aperture. 5 mana, tap it, shuffle your library, reveal a top card until end of turn as long as that card remains on top of your library. Play the card, and you may play a card without paying its mana cost. He's spinning it right away. Interesting. I feel like this might give us a situation where we can do some damage. Sacrifice island. Alright. Rootwalla. So at the end of his turn, if I'm bouncing Masticore and Smokestack, then I might be able to get in a bunch of damage next turn. I think that's what I need to do. I mean, the other option is bouncing it now, attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'd have let's see, he would have two activations. I'm just trying to figure out if I'd be able to attack for a lethal the next turn. I think I might be able to. Alright. One. Guess this is the other option of bounce. He might just not have. He has to sacrifice one permanent. I might have to sacrifice two. I'm gonna try this. Let's see how this goes. I do want to cast this. And I think I want to discard this right now. The reason is it might affect like him being able to use Ancient Tomb or not. Maybe not. Alright, we'll see how this goes. So he could have a powder keg to destroy a Basking Rootwalla. I guess this Basking Rootwalla is something I should sack because he's either going to play. This powder keg is going to have one on it, or he's going to play a Massacre that he could shoot it down with. Okay, there's two counters on there. Because if he has a Masticore, I could block one thing. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Okay, so he has to sacrifice the Mind Stone? What is he trying to find? A Tangle Wire, maybe? No, I don't think that's good enough. I guess he could put the... Yeah, Tangle Wire might be good enough. Ooh, Tangle Wire could be rough. Oh man. This is not something I considered. Because he'll be able to stack it so that I have to sacrifice and then tap. He might even want to blow up the... Okay, so... I had to tap 4 things. Well, I'm going to tap all my... I'll sacrifice 2 things. And I have to tap 4. Oh man. Um... Yeah, now he can tick up the powder keg. I think I'm pretty dead here. I know he only has a minute left on his clock, but I think he pretty much has this game locked up. I mean, I guess I could... It's hard to tell, because I could, like... not play stuff. Is to sacrifice the smokestack. And then... Yeah, I'm not sure if he for sure wins this. But I think we're going to say that he does. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, I mean, like, it's pretty hard for me to win from this spot. So I think I'm going to say he wins this game. Okay, so we're back for sideboarding. Dazes do get better on the play. I'm going to try taking out the Merfolk Looters. Yeah. And Daze. I feel like a lot of times I just haven't had time to want to cast the Merfolk Looters in this matchup. I feel like a lot of times I have to prioritize the Wild Mongrel and the Aquamoeba for the damage. So maybe the Daze might be better on the play. I'm not sure. I need to mulligan this hand. This one I can keep though. Oh, I did have the Wonder in again. Maybe I should have taken that out. Keep. I will put probably this Aquamoeba. It's either Aquamoeba or Wonder. Just the second Aquamoeba is like pretty poor. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Like the second Aquamoeba is just way worse than like when you have like two Wild Mongrels. They're both 2/2s, but two Aquamoebas is like both 1/3s. It's so hard to like discarding cards all the time to make it be a threat. So I think the Wonder might have more utility against like a Karn or something. Okay. All right. I'll place Aquamoeba. My opponent has at most 5 mana this turn. Otherwise 4. We got Worn Power Stone. Okay. Lots of mana. Alright. That looks good. I'm just going to attack for 1 because I'm going to play Frantic Search at the end of turn. I guess reasons to play at the end of turn, something like Circular Logic, but reasons to do it on my turn is something like Deep Analysis or like playing something like a Wild Mongrel. Okay, so he's got a lot of mana rocks. So hopefully he's threat light. I can just either steal it with Gilded Drake or a Tangle Wire. Okay, I will respond to this. He's got 4 mana. Seems unlikely that I'm countering in this then. Just want to see. Oh, might be able to do that. I think I might just have to wait this out. Yeah, but I'm gonna do this end of turn. Maybe get a Basking Rootwalla or a Arrogant Wurm. Untapping Worn Power Stone. Cycling, okay. Fellwar Stone. Guess I'll Frantic Search now, because he doesn't have any cards in hand. Definitely discarding Wonder. Don't think I'm going to have 4 mana on my main phase anytime soon. Question is 2 Gilded Drake. Am I more likely to want 2 Gilded Drake or want a Deep Analysis in my hand? Okay, tapping down all my stuff. I will play an island. So if he doesn't have anything good, then in theory next turn I can tap 3 permanents, including Aquamoeba and flashback Deep Analysis. Okay, so he has 2 cards in hand. He like played a Masticore. That's what we would want. More Mind Stones. Untapping a Worn Power Stone, so now he has 4, 5 mana. Oh no, he's drawing another card. Thran Dynamo. Okay. All the mana rocks. Okay. Step 3. Naturalize. I think I'd rather flashback Deep Analysis. Okay. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Yeah, that's kind of scary, just because, I mean, I guess it's pretty unlikely that he's flipping like a car or a Masticore in like mid-combat, but... Okay, it's a Worn Power Stone. I think this next turn, I'm gonna have to tap 2 permanents. I want to cast Wild Mongrel, 1, 2. I think I want to cast Naturalize on this Temporal Aperture before I have 1 land. Then I think I'll tap the Aquamoeba. Okay. I want to play this forest. Don't think I do right now. Alright, so he has 2 cards in hand. He didn't seem to have much action last turn. So maybe that's the same case this turn. And he's cycling a land, so... Powder Keg. Alright, that one's pretty slow. That's all he has, I think. Not in bad shape. Okay. Am I to the point that I want to be discarding a Gilded Drake? I think I do. I'm hoping to end the game in a turn or two. I'm going to play this other Aquamoeba. I think I should have tapped the Yavimaya Coast. I will play this Rushing River in case he plays like a Karn. Because then I could bounce it on the end of his turn and he wouldn't be able to activate stuff. So I can beat a Tangle Wire because of Rushing River. Mastercore is probably the worst card, and it's still pretty resilient against it. And he doesn't have. I mean, I guess he does. He does have a lot of mana. Okay, so I got that game. Do I want Wonder? I don't think I do. I think I'd rather have a Merfolk Looter. But the only thing is like the one Wonder has a lot more utility with something like Intuition. It just seems pretty narrow like that. Like if Masticore's in play, does it... I mean, a lot of those games, I guess it kind of did. The blocking did matter. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try this. Do I like these Dazes more than Merfolk Looters? I think I do. Do I want a third Daze? I don't think so. We'll try this again. Alright, so tied 2-2, so we'll see if this next hand can get us there. I don't know if I've won a game on the draw. So this hand might take a lot of damage from my lands, but it definitely just seems like a hand that could win. So I'm gonna keep it. He did keep 7, so I don't know if maybe that was something I should mulligan more aggressively then. Okay, so he's not porting me. So there actually is merit to casting the Aquamoeba instead of the Wild Mongrel, because every time I activate, I'm still gonna do this. I was gonna say every time you activate Curse Scroll on the Mongrel, I have to discard a card or figure that it dies. That's not necessarily true with the 1/3. I guess he has a bunch of mana now already. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have enough to do this. He needs 7 mana. Okay, so I'm gonna steal that guy. Yeah, I think I just want to do it now. Otherwise, I might not have blue mana. I would like a Masticore, please. Even get to attack with this Wild Mongrel. Alright, I will for sure discard Deep Analysis. Yeah, I will discard an Aquamoeba. Okay. So I think I'm gonna discard Circular Logic. He's probably gonna tap an island. Oh, I guess maybe he's using his mana, so Tangle Wire. Okay. Oh, okay. Can't do anything with my mana. So yeah, all my stuff gets tapped now. Do I want to discard? Okay, now I'm going to discard the Wild Mongrel. Ooh, that was a good draw. I have 4 cards in my graveyard. So now I can discard. I guess now I have a vulnerability of my Wild Mongrel dying, and then my Circular Logic's being a lot clunkier, but I think he's pretty far off from activating this twice in a turn. I guess just using it once in a turn might be enough, though. I think I would just let it die, because I might get to the point where I'm able to hold up 3 mana for this. I guess I have to discard a card every turn. I want to counter that? I think I do. Do I have to? I think I kind of need to. Okay, so I had to tap 3. Definitely gonna tap a Wild Mongrel. And this Centaur Garden and an island. I'll discard this Circular Logic, which makes me a little bit sad. I'm gonna flashback Deep Analysis. Okay, that one I probably can discard. Unless I guess maybe he has another. Do I want to discard the forest? Yeah, I mean, okay, so I'll leave the forest in my hand because I either can discard it or I can tap it down, or I can tap down like another forest and then play it if I need the mana. So I think it's better in my hand. If we're an island, that'd be a little bit different story because at least I could cast a Circular Logic, but okay, so he's tapping the Curse Scroll, so that's pretty good because I don't have to worry about having to discard a card to Wild Mongrel. Smokestack. think if things stay kind of at parity, I think that will be too slow. Especially because I have a circular logic, I think, to get something good. Okay, so he's going to tap something. Probably my islands. I will discard. I think I can discard the Gilded Drake, because at this point I think I can just counter his next threat. I'm gonna tap. Okay, so he's probably tapping the blue mana. Okay, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we tap the Centaur Garden. I don't know. Okay. It's fine. I will tap. So I could tap the Wild Mongrel, because that way it's like really hard for him to tap both my islands for him to stick a spell. I guess he would need to spend. Yeah, he just doesn't have enough mana to. I think to tap both my lands and to cast like an important spell. Okay. So I discarded Rootwalla right now. I think I'm going to do that. Because this attack for 7 puts him to 9. And I think I can just present lethal. Alright, so he has one card in his hand and he's going to draw one card, so I pretty much only need to counter anything that's really scary. I guess this Basking Rootwalla was not great with the Curse Scroll in play. I guess I forgot about that, but maybe that was a mistake. Tangle Wire. That one I'm going to counter. All right. Well, that was definitely an interactive and pretty sweet match. Those games were always razor thin, at least from my perspective. I felt like the games that I did win, I've just eked things out. So definitely a fun match. So the Blue Green Madness took it down 3-2. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll hope to see you soon. Till next time, take care.